Sophia had always been a kind and loving person. She believed in treating others with compassion and empathy. But after a difficult life experience, Sophia found herself consumed by anger and bitterness. Her brother had betrayed her trust, stealing money from her and disappearing without a trace. Sophia had always been close to her brother, and his actions had left her feeling hurt and betrayed. For months, Sophia stewed in her anger, unable to let go of the hurt and betrayal she felt. She found herself lashing out at others and pushing away those who cared about her. Sophia's friends and family tried to help her, but she refused to listen. She was convinced that her brother's actions had irreparably damaged their relationship and that forgiveness was impossible. But one day, Sophia had a realization. She realized that holding on to anger and bitterness was only hurting herself. It was not changing what had happened or bringing her brother back into her life. It was only causing her pain and making her miserable. Sophia knew that forgiving her brother would not be easy, but she realized that it was necessary for her own peace of mind. She knew that forgiveness did not mean forgetting what had happened, but rather choosing to let go of the hurt and anger and moving forward. With this newfound understanding, Sophia reached out to her brother. She wrote him a letter, expressing her hurt and anger but also expressing her desire to forgive him and move forward. Days passed, and there was no response from her brother. Sophia began to doubt if her letter had made a difference. But then, one morning, she received a letter in the mail. It was from her brother. Her brother responded with a heartfelt apology, explaining the circumstances that had led him to take the money and expressing his deep regret for his actions. Sophia was taken aback by her brother's honesty and vulnerability. She realized that she had been so consumed by her own hurt and anger that she had not stopped to consider what her brother might have been going through. Sophia was not ready to fully reconcile with her brother just yet. But she felt a sense of peace and relief knowing that she had let go of her anger and had taken a step towards forgiveness. Over time, Sophia and her brother began to rebuild their relationship. It was not always easy, but Sophia found that she was able to see her brother in a new light. She was able to see him as a flawed human being, just like herself, who was trying to do better. Sophia learned that forgiveness was not just about the other person, but it was also about freeing oneself from the burden of anger and bitterness. She realized that forgiving her brother was not about excusing his behavior but about choosing to move forward with her life and finding peace in her heart. Like and subscribe for more short stories.